WordPress is a content management system. Basically, it helps you create a website even if you know nothing about coding. You don't need to know HTML, CSS, or JavaScript. You can do everything graphically with WordPress. WordPress is by far the most popular way to make a website. It's used by 40% of all websites. And best of all, WordPress is free to use. After we get the WordPress software installed, I'll show you how to set up the installation and customize it for your purposes. Maybe you want to make your site into a website for a local business, a blog, or something else. I'll show you how you can easily customize it for whatever your use case is. Then I'll show you how to update the design. I'll show you how you can make your website have the exact look that you want it to have. I'll show you how to get your own images into the page and use the colors that you want. Right now, I'm going to show you how to get your domain and your hosting. This is the part that you will have to pay some money for, but it's pretty cheap. The domain name usually costs between $10 and $20 per year. And hosting often costs around $5 per month for a simple site. But I'll show you how you can save some money on this. We'll be getting our domain and our hosting through Hostinger. Hostinger sponsored this video, and besides using them for this video, I've also used them personally, and I found that they are a very good hosting provider. So we can go to hostinger.com, and if we scroll down, we can see the different plans. I'm just going to go with the premium, the cheapest plan. If we go down here, we can see what it comes with, and pretty much all of them come with a free domain, which we're going to be using. And this cheaper plan has 100 gigabyte SSD storage, whereas with the more expensive plans, you get the 200 gigabytes. And there's a few other better things about the more expensive plans. For what we're doing, this one's gonna work fine. So I'll choose the plan, and then you have to choose the period. And depending on the period, you're gonna get different discounts. So the more months you get, the cheaper it will be per month. So the 12-month and the 24-month are both $2.99. So you just choose what's gonna work best for you, and then go to continue. And then you can go through and create the account and go through purchasing the plan. When you first create an account, it should go straight into guiding you to create your first website. But if not, you can go to the home page on the dashboard and we'll just continue creating a site. So now we just have to go through this. I'm going to skip a lot of this, but I'm going to say create a website, and we know it's going to be a WordPress site. And then we want to remember our WordPress admin mail and password because we're going to need that later. So I'll click next, and we're just going to create a blank site. And here's where we're going to create our domain name. So through our plan, we get a free domain name, and this site is going to be called isitmondaytoday.com. Our whole website is about finding out if it's Monday today. Now, obviously, your website is going to be probably something different. I just thought I'd do something kind of fun for this demonstration. And we'll be able to demonstrate all the key parts of creating a website using WordPress. And the first website I'm trying worked, but that's because I already tested to make sure this was available. It could take a few tries to find a website URL that hasn't been taken yet. So I'll go with next. Okay, now we are going to have to select a data center. And so the data center is basically where a website is going to be hosted. And it's better for it to be hosted closest to where our audience is going to be. However, people can still access the website from anywhere in the world. So this one is closest to where I live in Michigan, so that's the one I will choose. Now we just wait for WordPress to be installed. And you can install WordPress on most hosting providers. And the way you install WordPress is going to be a little different, but once WordPress is installed, the way you set up and build your WordPress website is going to be basically the same no matter what your hosting provider is. Okay, we're now in the WordPress dashboard, the administrator page. Now this is a special section just for Hostinger. If your hosting's in a different place, you're not going to have this Hostinger onboarding, but one cool thing about Hostinger is that you do get the AI content creator that can help you create content for your website. We'll be talking more about that later. For now, let's make sure
I've been yapping for like the whole 10 minutes. Seriously? Can you hear me now? Check, check. Okay, close. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, check. Okay, cool. How about the audio from the camera?
Sure we get our URL correct.
Yeah, okay. I think I've been muted this whole time. Thank you, Jin. Okay, so basically I need to help migrate a WordPress site to self-hosted one, so it would be like cheaper to host it. So yeah, basically I wanna
For our domain name, because right
understand
now
how
it says it's
it works.
freeviewdomain.com, but we want to connect our actual domain. So I'm gonna click connect a domain, and it's going to say that you connected a HPanel, and you may have to wait up to 24 hours until the domain fully connects. So let's start by going over to HPanel. This is basically the Hostinger administrator page. So we have our Hostinger admin page, and we have our WordPress admin page. So let's take a look at the Hostinger admin page before we go deep into WordPress. So you can see it's saying the domain is connecting. It may take up to an hour, but while this is connecting, we can set up some things right from here. So we're going to have to set up our email on our domain from the Hostinger admin page or the HPanel page. So I'm going to go to emails, and we get a free email service. So
Whoa,
I'll just
okay.
click set up. Now we can get some additional stuff with this business starter email, but we're just going to use the free email service. And we're going to set up on isitmondaytoday.com and the Hostinger free. Okay, how about bo at isitmondaytoday.com, and we'll put in the password and then create. And then we can configure where we're going to exit. We're going to be exiting the browser, but let's just skip this section right here. And before we can finish setting up the email, we do have to verify our email for our domain, which I
Okay.
just did over in my freecodecamp.org email address. So I can refresh this, and now we can go back and finish setting up our email. So now our email should actually work. So I'm
Okay.
going to go to
I
the
guess.
branch here, and then I can go to email accounts, and now I can just click on webmail here. So now I can actually log in to my email address. Now,
Okay.
one thing we can do is just go to mail.hostinger.com, and we just have to log in here. So I'll do bo@isitmondaytoday.com, and I put in my password. And now I can just use this as
Oh,
a
okay.
normal email.
So
Now
we
I
could
can
have.
make this so it forwards to another email address to make things easier. Like maybe I want to forward it to my bo at freecodecamp.org, and then I never have to check it in here. But we can also check our email right from here. So I can just
Okay.
compose, and we can send an email right from here. So I can say bo at freecodecamp.org. Hey Bo, hi. And we can just test that out. And
Okay, so
voila.
oh wow, okay,
And
that's
let's see
cool.
if we can receive an email here. And here's the response. Okay, now back to setting up WordPress. So I'm at the Hostinger dashboard admin page, and I have the domain set up, the hosting set up, the email set up, the backups automatically are for daily, and so now we can just go to the WordPress admin.
Maybe I should just use Hostinger, or in Indonesia, I think the Niaga Hoster is like the sub company. Okay. Buat hingga, okay, 25 hours attack. Can I do that if I use this? Okay. Backup harian AI agent untuk WordPress. Maybe for this 50 gigabyte, 5 mailbox per website. Oh, okay. Managing hosting to WordPress. Maybe this is like one of like the easiest one is just to use Hostinger or Niaga Hoster, because it's like, yeah, I just redirected to Hostinger's website anyway because that. So maybe so previously, okay, so I think for 100k rupiah is going to relatively way cheaper than that, but they have internal applications that they have as well. So if it's only this side, it's gonna cost more. So I was thinking of just using like a VPS where I could just set up everything there. So let's see, because I found out, yeah, okay, they have VPS hosting, and okay, Nego hoster jadi hosting lain. Okay, so yeah, they're basically the same. We have the 100K, but I think, yeah, if it's like regularly, it's around 200 per month for 2 years. Okay. Or, okay, I think this is okay. I think this is totally doable. Or should I go with um let's see if other provider could have a much better one. Because this is tough to beat, like 2 CPU core, 8 gigs, and 100 gigabyte of MB. And I think, judging by some old statistics and old analytics, the bandwidth is very generous, and it's totally enough. Okay, so 4 core, 4 GB, 200. It's around the same as this, but it is 4 core with 4 gigabytes of RAM. Huh. I think it won't be using that much RAM. How much RAM does okay, let's do this. Do self use WordPress website in VPS. How much resources? Sorry, I couldn't type. How much resources CPU and RAM is a requirement? Requirement for, I think it's around like 100 for like, I think it's around like 100 to 100 visitor daily, around that, the visitor to the site. So okay, let's try to rest that. I don't know if Grok would need a different different, adding more context to it. Because yeah, we need the database as well, right? Because there's no way we could just have the WordPress without the database to hold maybe like articles or website or blogs or things like that. For self-hosting a WordPress site on a VPS with 100 to 150 daily visitors, has very low traffic, you don't need high-end resources. WordPress is a lightweight by default, and its traffic levels mean mostly idle periods with occasional bursts. Shared hosting could handle it, but since you specified a VPS, because I want to host the internal applications as well, and they say that it uses Golang for the backend, which I've always wanted to learn since I started the stream, but I haven't had the time to learn it, so maybe right now. So not only I need to help them migrate the website, but also migrate the application. For that one, it uses Golang for the backend, Flutter for the front end, and Mongo as the database. So I don't know if that's a good idea where I just put both the application and site in one VPS. My consideration was that because the traffic of the site isn't even that much, like as you can see, like it's probably like 100 visitor daily, and the site and the application is also in internal tools where maximum like 10 users only, like 10 to 15 users using the app. So it wouldn't be, yeah, it wouldn't be that resource intensive based on that description. And I think, yeah, Grok said that like it's considered very low traffic, right? Okay, others aim for 20 to 50 gigabyte SSD. Yeah, because yeah, we need to run the MySQL, PHP, Okay, lamp stack, and 1 to 2 terabyte monthly bandwidth, because yeah, I don't think it will be that much, right? Start small, more iterative tools. Okay, so even like 1 core and 2 gigabytes is enough. Wow. Okay, maybe we can even use this one 1 core and 4 gigabytes. I think it would be enough. This one is Jaguar hosting is unmetered bandwidth. Huh. Okay. Unmetered bandwidth? Okay, what does that mean? This is actually not that bad. It's actually, if it's like unmetered bandwidth. See, it's even already have like the stack and even some panels that we could. Huh. Damn, that's actually pretty good. Jaguar hosting. Have anybody uses Jaguar hosting before? I've only used Hetzner, but I don't think Hetzner have a server in Indonesia, because I'd like to keep the server in Indonesia or in Asia. That's actually not that bad. For 100, you get 2 core, 2 gig. It's totally enough, right? Okay, let's check other. Let's do Biznet. What if it's like Biznet Geo? What about Biznet Geo? I use Biznet Wi-Fi, by the way, so maybe we could use. I don't know. Like, it turns out that, okay, this is similar. 100 as well. This one 100 as well. 2 core, 2 GB. Okay, how should we? Okay, 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's do a comparison. Let's do spreadsheet. Okay, so let's make a spreadsheet to make a comparison. Let's do name, provider name, and then let's do price, and then this is CPU, RAM, SSD, and then what else specification we should check? Bandwidth. What else? That's mostly like the spec that they always had. SSD bandwidth up to 10 gigabit per second. Is that like the speed, right? Up to 10 gigabyte network speed. This one is unmetered. Okay, what does unmetered? What does unmetered? What does refers to a hosting or internet service plan where your data usage, the total amount of data transferred to and from your server, isn't tracked, limited, or charged based on volume, essentially allowing unlimited transfer with the overage fees or hard caps on monthly data. Huh. Okay. This means smooth performance for high traffic sites without surprise bills through extreme abuse. Okay. Okay. Let's do provider name, hostinger. I think we can go for like I think at least minimum 2 CPU and 2 gigabytes of RAM. But okay, this is like the cheapest. I think this is still is possible or like still feasible for this, but I won't really use this price. I'm gonna use this base price because this is like the real price, right? This price is only worth it for like the first like 1 or 2 years, basically. See? Wow, okay. That's actually not that bad. Okay. Let's just use this one. Let's just use this let's just use the 140. Okay. Let's use 143 price because it's okay. 143 100. Let's change this to not that. Let's change this to rupiah. Nice. The CPU is 150. Of course, the speed of the CPU, what type of the CPU is also important, but not all VPS provider give that, like how like the clock speed of it, or like what generation of CPU it uses, what type of RAM it uses, right? Because I think for server, is it a different RAM? Does server use different type of RAMs? ECC, yeah, different. Yeah, they use the ECC, right? Yeah. And RT bridges to support higher capabilities and settings. Yeah, because they don't really like. Okay, for this one, it's AMD Epic. I don't know if that's better compared to other server CPU. So let's just list this based on price and that. Okay, for GB, SSD is 50 gigabyte, 50 GB, NVMe, and the bandwidth is 4 terabytes. So for Geo, we could have, okay, how much traffic are we allowed to get from this one? Come on, man, I don't want to log in. This bandwidth up to 10 gigabytes is like the speed, right? It's not really the total amount. So should I ask? Okay. They also use AMD Epic. Okay. 2 core, 2 gigabytes. So let's do Bio. Business Geo. The Neolite probably is like the, because I don't think 1 gigabyte of RAM is kind of like pushing it, right? So I think this one is the Neolite is okay. Business Geo, Neo. Oops. Oh, okay. Neolite. So for the hostinger, it's called the KVM1. The business GU is 100 per month. Does it have, okay, berlangganan lebih hemat sesuatu diskon? Okay, let's just use this price. So CPU is 2 core, 2 gigabyte, yes, and then I think we get 60 gigabyte. Is it NVMe as well? No, it only says SSD. Bandwidth doesn't really give them, so let's just close this. This one is interesting. Jaguar hosting. Storage is 40 though, but we got free backup. I don't know. Okay, is it like monthly or yearly or like forever? What type of deal here? And this is okay. Let's check. Does Google or okay? AWS, GCP, or Azure have similar service? Because I know they have, right? I just don't know. But I don't know. I don't really want to deal with the AWS, GCP, Azure. Like suddenly I got billed for $1 million just because I forgot to turn off a function or something. Virtual machines, right? Okay. Or DigitalOcean or Linode. Okay. But I don't think Linode or DigitalOcean have server in Jakarta or in Indonesia. But it's okay. I think I don't mind the VPS route because it's more fun to configure server. I don't know. Okay, so this is Jaguar hosting. They are around 100 as well. They are also 2 core, 2 gigabytes. Oops. Right? 2 core, 2 gigabyte, but the storage is 40. But the bandwidth is unmetered. Oh, they're selling licenses as well. Cool. But I don't mind using like Docplo or Coolify as like the basic because it's much like I could just, it's free, right? I don't really need to pay. Requires a web server, a database, and scripting language, of course. So we need to install all of this, I guess. Lamp and lamp. Okay, which one is better? Point your domain names, a record to your VPS IP address, and a CNAME record for www to your domain. Install SSL, install caching plugins and configure server-side caching. Set up automated backups for Wordpress files and database. Okay. Okay.
And if we look at the URL bar, we see now we have the correct URL, isitmondaytoday.com, and now we can get to the WordPress admin page without even logging into Hostinger. We don't have to just go and click this WordPress admin button. We can actually go to the URL directly. Now I'm going to delete this, and now if we could just go to isitmonday.com/wp-admin. WP stands for WordPress, and admin is just the admin page. So this is how we can get to our WordPress admin page, and then we would have to log in. I'm already logged in, but after you get logged in, then we can update our WordPress page and customize it from here. I'll zoom in a bit. So we can still get back to the Hostinger admin page, but we're just going to go right to the main WordPress dashboard right now. So this is what you're going to see no matter who your hosting provider is. So once we're on the dashboard, we can pop over to our website. And this is our website. Pretty sparse, not exactly what we want, but we're going to fix that. And you see this black bar at the top? We can only see that because we're logged in to the admin page. The users of the website, other viewers, will not see this black bar. And now I can click here again to go back to the dashboard. So now we can start setting things up. First, I'm going to go to the settings, and we're just going to do some basic updates to the settings. So now we have
Okay, you
the site
can like
title.
include
Instead
it
of
all
just the
the
URL, I'm just going to call
yeah.
it is it Monday today? And then for the tagline, which is just a short explanation about what the site's about. And this is where you could change the administrative email address if you want. We can change the date format that's being used, the time format, and what day the week starts on. Obviously, we're going to keep it as Monday. And there's some other settings you may want to look at, like default settings for commenting on posts, and there's default setting for media. But one thing I want to go to is the permalink. And you want to make sure sometimes it'll default to plain. You want to be the post name, because this is going to have better SEO value
Yeah.
if you can see
Okay.
the post name in the URL instead of just the post number here. So after we get all that done, we can go over to plugins. Now, plugins are kind of like extra things and extra apps that you can install into your page. So we're going to go through, and I'm just going to delete this Hostinger Easy Onboarding because I'm going to just show you how to do everything, so we don't need this.
You know what? I might use the Work server to try and test installed WordPress there, because I don't really have that much traffic anyway. The CPU usage, the RAM usage is like below 50% every single time I check the analytics, so it's totally okay and fine, I guess. Okay, let's try to find one more. Okay, let's take Uma and ID Cloud Hosting to check the price for similar prices. Okay, 1 core, 2 gigabytes. Wow, there's one in Bogor, and in Bekasi there's one in Bogor because it's very close to home. I think I'm just gonna use Ubuntu maybe like 2022. No panel, I think it's fine. Linux, yeah. Oh, it's also have unlimited traffic. But the cost is a bit more expensive. If we use this, it's going to be this. Okay. Actually, this is not the cheapest, actually. Okay, there is one for, yeah, the 120 is probably like the basic one. Okay, I accidentally deleted the, never mind. I accidentally deleted the spreadsheet page. Okay, I couldn't rename it. Why couldn't I rename the spreadsheet anymore? There we go. So it's Rumah Web. I don't know the name. Rumah Web. Let's do Rumah Web. Yeah. Oops. It's 1 core. It's 2 gigabyte of RAM. It's also it's not unmetered, is it? This is a unlimited traffic. Which is not like that, but we only get 40 gigabyte. 40 gigabyte. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Web. Judging by this, Business Geo and Jargon Hosting actually have a very good value in terms of pricing. The stuff with Hostinger wins at the amount of RAM we use. Okay, let's do 40 gigabytes of this. Okay, and the RAM is basic standard. Okay, the basic standard. What's the difference? Okay, yeah, this is fine, but doesn't really tell the. Let's see. Let's see other page. Free anti-DDoS protection. We have Cloudflare. We can just use Cloudflare for that, right? It is a 404. Nice. Okay, okay, let's just use the basic one. It doesn't really tell. Okay, how much bandwidth we could get. Harganya tampilkan isi informasi. Okay, let's do console. Please don't tell me to sign up because. Oh, you can make your own API and stuff. Okay. To be honest, the only like VBS like the best value that I have seen is Contabo for like you get 3 CPUs, 8 GB like this, but 32 terabyte of traffic. But people says the reliability is not that good, and even though it's like €5, you get 3 CPU, you get 8 GB. This is like the best value I've seen, but independent computing instances optimized for performance. Okay, but the thing is, the closest one is in Singapore though, so I don't know because for in Hetzner, the closest one is in Singapore as well, but the price on Singapore is much more expensive, like relatively compared to the one in like Germany or in Frankfurt. So I don't know what should I use. So it's 100K as well. It is also 2 core, 2 gigabytes. And I think we have like 40 gigabytes. Let's maybe add this to 50. How much if it's 50? 106. Okay. No bandwidth information. Let's see other providers. Telkom Sigma? Seriously? Who named this site? Sorry. Is this like actual Telkom? Damn. Sorry, but I would not trust anything done by Telkom, so. Ugh. Okay, 25, it's like €1.5. Whoa. Is this legit? Whoa, okay, this is actually not that bad. Okay, 2 CPU, 4 gig of RAM, unlimited bandwidth. Damn, well, whoa, this is actually not that bad. Ikada, like, okay, colocation server. Okay. You know what? I kind of really want to visit this data center in Bogor. Where is it? Damn, let's see. Okay, you could have at least turned on the light. I know it's to save electricity, but those fucking computers uses way more electricity. The other guy just screaming like, yeah, turn on the light. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Damn. Okay. The other guy just said like, yeah, turn on the light. Sorry. Near Istana Bogor. Damn. You get 30 subnet, 18 quintillion IPv6. Okay, this is probably for like some enterprise stuff. No, not what I'm looking for. I'm only looking for VPS Forex. What the fuck? What is VPS? What is that? Oh, first in this Forex MetaTrader. I see. Okay, is it like to run automated trading system or something? Cool. Okay. Should I make it in Jakarta or should I make it in Bogor? Does it cost differently? Tapi stuff kamu tinggal di Cyber Jakarta. Okay. The copywriting is alright, okay? It's just like the video is a bit odd. I think this is good. Not that bad. 150, you got 2 CPU, 4 GB. Okay, but this space is terrible. Virtual sesi KVM. Lokasi server Indonesia and limited bandwidth. Lihat VPS benchmark. Let's see. Whoa, okay. Pengujian hasilnya 7 VPS murah. Okay. Damn, okay. They use Xeon CPU. I don't know if this is like an old or new model. Let's check. E52690. Holy fucking shit. What the fuck? Damn, okay. This is an 8-core 16 thread. It's cost 2000. Okay. Is it because the what makes okay, I'm gonna ask Rock. I don't know what's the latest i7 is right now, so I wanna check what's like an equivalent 8-core 16 threads. Okay, I'm gonna ask why does server CPU cost 4 to 5 times, or like 4 times, 4 to 5 times, and let's just say gaming or desktop CPU with the same. I don't know. Maybe there's with the same cores and threads. Is it because like the cache is different? Is it because some internal architecture? For example, this is like 32 nanometer. It's very big, no? Compared to like the 2 and 4, like for like the Apple Silicon. Is it because the bandwidth, like for example, like, or the hyper threading is different? It doesn't have like the back door of like the Intel stuff. I don't know. I see. Okay. Okay. So, okay. ECC memory. Yeah. larger cache and higher memory bandwidth. Got it. Okay. I see. Okay, it has like 2 to 3 times more cache. Up to 6 terabyte per holy shit. Okay. You can open as much as Chrome tab as you want, my friend. I shouldn't really be bothered. Sorry, I got distracted again. Let's learn
First, I'm going
WordPress.
to deactivate it, and then we're going to delete it. And I can click delete here. Depending on how you have WordPress installed, you may have just a bunch of plugins here. We don't really need any plugins to start with, though I will keep a few of these here that we may end up using. And now we're going to add some new plugins. We're going to install 3 essential plugins that will give us pretty much everything we need. First, we are going to plug in or install Elementor. So I'm just going to go to a
This
popular
is like the
plugin
website
that we'll
builder,
see it right
right?
here, Elementor Website Builder. This is the most popular page builder and will allow us to create beautiful pages visually. So I'm just going to click install now and activate. And then it goes to our setup for Elementor. Basically, we're going to skip that. We could create an account, but I'm not going to. We could continue with Hello Theme provided by Elementor, but this is very bare bones and makes it so you have to do a lot of things manually. So we're going to use we're going to use a different theme later that will give us a lot more features. So I'm going to skip this for now, and skip this for now, and
Sorry,
skip
can we
this
go
for
back?
now.
Because I
So I
think I
have a
want to
bunch of
try to
plugins here. We don't
change it
really
using
need
Elementor.
any plugins to start with, though I will keep a few of these here that we may end up using. And now we're going to add some new plugins. We're going to install 2 plugins here, Elementor Website Builder. This is the most popular page builder and will allow us to create beautiful pages visually. So I'm just going to click install now and activate.
Sorry, continue.
And then it goes to our setup for Elementor. Basically, we're going to skip that.
Wait 1 second. Sorry, continue. Okay.
We don't need. We could create an account, but I'm not going to. You element all now and activate. And then it goes to our setup for Elementor. Basically, we're going to skip that. We don't need. We could create an account, but I'm not going to. We could continue with Hello theme provided by Elementor, but this is very bare bones and makes it so you have to do a lot of things manually. So we're going to use we're going to use a different theme later that will give us a lot more features. So I'm going to skip this for now. And skip this for now, and I'm going to skip this for now because we're going to do everything manually. So it's already into editing things on our page with Elementor, but we're not going to do that quite yet. So I'm going to go back to our admin page. So we're going to install a theme, but first let's install one more plugin to help us with forms. So I'm going to go to
Forms.
plugin,
Okay.
and I'm going to search for WP Forms. WP Forms makes it easy to add contact forms and other things like that, and we will be adding a contact form. Okay, I'll activate that. Now we're going to change the appearance by adding a theme. So I'm going to go to add new theme, and I'm going to use the theme Astra. Astra is a
Oh,
lightweight
cool.
theme, and it works perfectly with Elementor. So we can go into like this information page, but I'm just going to click install and activate. So to get a website up and running really quick, I like to use a template. So I went to Astra here. That's the theme we just added. And I'm going to go to starter templates and then install and activate. And I'm just going to use a template here. And we're using Elementor. We don't need to use the AI builder. Now we can see that there's all these different
Ooh,
templates.
cool.
And we can actually choose any of these templates. So we want to go through and look at which website looks closest to the one that we want to create. So you can look at all these templates, and depending on the type of site you're creating, you'll be wanting to use a different template. So we can search through all of these. I'm going to go up to the top, and remember, any of these we can customize, and we definitely are going to customize. I kind of like this one. We haven't used it yet. We're just looking at it.
Interesting.
And yeah, this looks pretty nice. Now we can start to customize it even here before we select it. So obviously we can customize it even more once we install the template, but I can change the font, and I kind of like this one here. We can change the color palette. Now I'm going to use this style 9 here. Again, all these things can be changed later, and then click continue. And now we can choose if we want to add any extra features. Well, I don't. I just want the page builder and the contact form, and submit. I didn't even have to put in my email address. Okay, now just view the website to see what it looks like. So it just installed this whole We All Love Nature. And so now we're going to customize this so it meets our needs better. So we're going to customize basically everything on here, but let's start with the logo. We're going to create a new logo. And I'm just over on canva.com, which allows you to create images, and we can create a logo here. So I'm just going to search.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip through like, okay.
If I zoom out, and logo done that we like, I'm just going to click publish to basically save that logo. So there are different ways to edit different parts of the page. So I just showed you the customize button where it's going to change some stuff. But you can see I cannot change this part of the page. To change this part of the page, we're going to have to use Elementor. So
I think
if there's
this is
stuff
where
that's
the
the same on
HTML and
every page, like
CSS
this
come,
menu,
right?
the same on
Where
every
you
page,
like
there
you
can
wanna
be footer
customize
here.
specific
This stuff
styling.
does not use Elementor. Oh, and there's one more logo here. So let's update this logo and we'll insert our dark one. So what we're going to go into now, edit with Elementor. And this is where we can start making money. So alignment, we can change the typography, the stroke,
Oh,
there's a
okay.
shadow, we can go advanced, and we can change the margin. And just so you know, these pink lines, these are not going to display on the page. Those are just to help you identify the different sections when you're editing. But you can see there's all these different things that you can change about the text and the layout. But what I want to do is change this background image. So I'm going to click these 6 little dots right up here, and now I can edit this container because we don't need an outdoor feel for this page now. So I'll go to Style, and now here is where we can choose a new image. Now I'm just going to upload a few files that we'll use in our page. Now I just made these images because I thought they would kind of look nice for what we were going for in our page, and I'm going to select this hero image. So this is like an abstract with like clocks and stuff back here, and I thought it kind of went with what we were doing. And later I'll show you how to actually make it dynamically say if it's Monday or not. But first let's learn more about how to make customizations to this page. So let's see how to make more changes on this page. I'm going to scroll down, and we're just going to make adjustments to the different sections of the page to make it go along with our plan for the page. So our services, so now we have 4 different columns here. Typing to kind of play with this to make this code. I did do some minor modifications.
Yeah, okay, so there is
so
still some
so if you are
code that we need to do, right?
there's still now what it should be here. So let's see what else we want to change on
Ooh,
our
okay.
page. One, we're going to update this menu, so we'll have an about page, which we're going to make some modifications to. In the services page, we're going to change to Monday memes, and then we will have a contact page. So let's update. Also, just delete this page and add a new one, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to click trash, and so we've deleted that page. Now I can add a new page. So we'll just go to the top, add new page, and then we can see a WordPress editor right within the page. So there's a few different editors you can use within WordPress. So this is the block editor. We also have the Elementor editor. So we can just go through this, and this will kind of show you how to use the block editor. And we can add different blocks. You can kind of choose how you want to actually create the page. You want to use this block editor, or we can just click the edit with Elementor, and we can use the way that we've already been making pages before. Which we are going to edit this page, but first let's go back because we want to make sure we add in the title of the page. So I'm going to go to these three little dots, rename, and put Monday memes. It automatically updates the link to Monday memes, and so I'm going to publish it. So it basically save what we've done so far, but I'm also going to go to edit with Elementor, and now we can add different sections. So we're going to add a heading, which is just going to be called Monday memes, and then I'm going to add a section here. I'm going to hit plus, and we can choose whether we want grid or flexbox. So we're going to add flexbox. Flexbox is going to work a little better for different types of devices. It's going to be more responsive. So whether someone has a mobile device or a desktop device will still look good. And I'm just going to add this where there's 4 different sections that we can put something, and we're just going to put an image in each one. So I'm going to add an image, and I'll upload the files. And then I'm just going to add the different image in each one. And when you're adding an image, it's often good to put in alt text. So this will appear for screen readers, or the screen readers will read the alt text if someone can't actually see the image. But also, if the image doesn't load, it can show the alt text. And so it's just good to add alt text for each image that you add. So say it's a meme saying it's Monday again. Whoops, that's not where we wanted to put it, but that's okay. And instead of our value, somewhere else. If we go to this confirmation, talk about how you can make sure your as we have similar controls between desktop mode, tablet mode, or phone mode. And then you can make changes here. So now that I'm on the phone mode, I can make changes to what this drop-down menu looks like, this hamburger menu. So I can change it to this style, I can change it to this style, and I think I'm just going to use this 3 little dot style here. And you can even make different buttons show up. Like for instance, this now shows toggle button, but when we're on the full menu or the full screen, it's going to say primary menu. And it shows toggle button also if we're on the tablet screen. So, but we could change this and to show the full menu even when we're on tablets. But I kind of like this. So I'll publish that. So now we know how to make it responsive both for the menus and for the other parts of our page. Okay, we've basically covered everything, and you should now know how to make your own website that should fit your needs. But I'm still going to cover one more thing because you may want to add this to your page as well, which is a blog. It's very easy to add a blog with WordPress. It was actually originally made as a blogging platform. So let me show you how we can do that. So I'm going to go back to my WordPress dashboard, and then I'm going to go to pages. So we have to create a blog page. I'm on the pages screen, and I'm going to do add new page. And then I'm just going to title this Monday blog. And I'll just publish it for now, and then we'll go back to the WordPress dashboard, and then we'll go to settings, and then we'll go to reading. And then I can set what my blog, what page is my post page. This is where the blog is. So I'll set to Monday blog, and then we can show, it's going to show the last 10 posts. For each post in a feed, include full text or an excerpt. We're going to do excerpt, and then we'll save changes. Now, if we go to posts, we can see that there is one post here
Okay.
called Hello World. If I click into it, we can see it. It says, Hello World, welcome to WordPress. This is your first post, editor, delete it, then start writing. Well, let's see what this looks like on our page. So I'm going to leave this. We'll go to our site, but I'm just going to go directly to the blog page. So I'm going to say Monday blog. Okay, now it's going to show a list of our blog entries. Right now, there's just one, which is Hello World. So before we customize what the list of blog post page looks like, let's create a few more blog posts. So I'm going to go to the WordPress dashboard, posts. So there's a few ways we can make posts. We can add new posts, and we can create one manually. But let me show you a cool thing we can do with Hostinger. I'm going to go to Hostinger, AI Content Creator, and then I'm going to I can either create a post, a page, or floating elements. I'm going to do post. I'm going to do a friendly tone of voice.
Oh, they even have like AI writer.
We're going to create a post about why Monday is the best day of the week. Okay, then we can just do create content.
Oh, this is where the AI slop begins, huh?
This image was not generated with AI. AI chose the image from actual pictures that people took. So we can set this as a featured image as a thumbnail, insert this image inside the content. We're gonna do the first one. And then we have the article. Monday holds a unique position in the weekly calendar, often regarded as a symbol of new beginnings.
I think
so on, so on, so on. Here's the
we
article.
can
I will click
self-post them.
and then we can see the article that it created.
Let's go to like the WordPress site there. You know what? Let's just WordPress. Okay. This is if you want to like host it. They have like the hosting and everything, right? This but you can use it for free, right? I think this is only if you want to choose like their what do you call it, like paid plan, like hosting it using WordPress and things like that, right? Can I import my content from another provider? Okay. What domains are available? We already have a domain available. Does web hosting come from everyone? Yes, we provide free hosting, but what is, can I make money with my site? Is there a way someone to serve my site? Yes. Can I get email? Okay. Cool. But what I want is like to self-host them, right? WordPress hosting. Let's see. Unlimited performance, unbeatable uptime. Host WordPress. See, this is way too expensive, but this is only the WordPress itself. But of course, we won't be needing, we don't need to manage the database. We don't need to do any server, things like that. So I think, okay, 1 second, yeah. Let me
changes to it. I can just go to edit dashboard. So let's go back to our site and change what the list of posts looks like. So I'm gonna make it so it's narrower, and we're gonna do a list view.
I think
and then we change all these things about.
I understand why WordPress power is like 40% of the site, because even though it quote unquote looks more simple, it still needs some, but I guess it's relatively easier compared to like writing everything from scratch. But yeah, I guess I can understand why people love it, but I can also understand why people hate them.
Gonna show like leave a comment and all that stuff like that. Okay, this looks good, so I'll just publish this. Okay, let's just finalize some things. Like we'll delete that final blog post. So we're gonna post all posts, and then we can just click the trash button for this one. And then we want to make the footer fix. Like sometimes once you add things, other parts of your site start looking not as good. Like for instance, the footer, now the contact goes to the next line here. So we need to update this. First, let's see what happens at different widths. So you can see once we
How are you doing, man? Hello, I am doing okay, but still waiting for any acceptance email. Tomorrow I will have an interview tomorrow, so I thank God I finally got an interview. But other than that, I'm still getting rejections left and right. But tomorrow I got an interview, so hopefully I wouldn't been as nervous, and I could actually answer the question properly, and not getting cooked, and actually have a chance of getting a job. But yeah, in the meantime, as usual, learning new things, learning WordPress, because I need to help my family sites for that. Thank you. Sorry, I cannot type properly. Wait, let me turn on the lights. It's getting darker and it's about to rain, I think. Thank you so much. What pose? What pose? Or what role? Is it the role that I'm applying or something like that? It's for I believe it's web development. It's they don't really specify exact what part of the web. It's just like web development, and then the description just lists every framework known to mankind, every JS framework with the usual Docker, Git, and things like that. That's basically it that they have. From what I know, it's for like Keysight. The company is Keysight. They don't mention specific. I swear to God. Yeah, I'm not on God or on God. They just list React, Angular, Node. Okay, maybe not all, but like they just list those things there and doesn't really describe what role, what like what task or what department specific that is, but not 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 every JS framework, not all, but a lot of it, most of them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
This looks better. I think the simplest way to do that is
It's for like student slash intern role, so hopefully it wouldn't be that challenging and demanding. But at the same time, I want to make sure I ace the interview. I don't know if they suddenly will pull out the lead code interview right away or not. They say it's only like a screening, so I might fail and not get into like the next round. But I really, really hope that I could. Yeah, hopefully I don't fail. I don't know.
just going to be take out the word Monday. So the page is still called Monday Memes, but the navigation is just called Memes. Same with blog. So I'll change that. And then we save the menu. We just make sure we have to wait till it finishes saving. And we'll visit the site. Okay, looks good. So that's it. You should know now how to create your own website using WordPress. Continue to experiment on your own with the different features, and you'll be able to create a unique site that is perfect for your use case. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's the goal at least. At least let's. I've been applying daily here, so yeah. Help us make WordPress in the world by rewriting it in C and Rust. Of course, you get. It's gonna be rewritten in Rust. Okay, so I think the next part is I want to check self-host WordPress. Any videos to website for locally self-host WordPress? Okay, in Raspberry Pi is insane, but that's something probably what I would do.
So, you want to create your WordPress website and you want to host it by yourself. I'm sure you've got your reasons. Maybe it doesn't make sense right now to go for a paid solution, or you like to be in control of your stuff, or you are trying to learn how to do these things by yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever the reason is, here's the tutorial for you on how to run WordPress using Docker on Raspberry Pi. You can also use this tutorial to host WordPress website on almost any other popular Linux-based distribution, or even in virtual machine. It's so simple you wouldn't believe me. Let's count the number of steps right now. Launch your Raspberry Pi, install Docker, create or copy Docker Compose YML definition file of the WordPress site, I'll provide you with this one, and launch the WordPress container stack, and that's it. Four is the number of steps you need to take to self-host the WordPress site on Raspberry Pi. And all of the steps are so easy, anyone can do them. Little bit of information about WordPress. WordPress is the #1 solution when you want to create your free feature website. According to studies, WordPress powers 43% of all the websites on the internet and 65% of all websites that are built with various content management systems. Just think about it. Half of all the websites on the internet run on WordPress. So if you want to run your website on WordPress, you've probably made the right call. Okay, let's do this. Launch your Raspberry Pi. It should arrive with pre-installed SD card. If you don't have your Raspberry running smoothly right now, you can use this tutorial of mine to install a brand new Raspberry OS on your SD card. Next, install Docker on your Pi. If you don't know how to do this, click on this link in the corner. It's really simple. I think it's like one command.
Yeah, I think it's
something like roll.
If I use the server I have, I could just use like the image template right there. Let me check. Let's close that. Let's open that. We can close this for now. I'm just gonna, yeah, just give it a try, and let's see if we can run it here. Because I don't think it will use as much resources anyways. So, and I think I want to check my site that haven't been receiving any.
-fssl get docker comp and pipe it to shell, and add your user to the docker group to be able to use it without root privileges. Sudo user mod -ag docker and your user, and relog to your Raspberry Pi. And nowadays you can skip the second part of that tutorial about Docker Compose, as Docker integrated the compose subcommand within itself. I need to make an update on that tutorial. It's not like it doesn't work anymore, it's just easier today. Now, create a directory in which you will store your Docker definitions. I propose you do it like me. In your home directory, create Docker WordPress directories, make them Docker WordPress, jump inside them, cd Docker WordPress, and create a Docker Compose YML file. And inside it, put the definitions of WordPress, its DB, and so on. I'll give you the link in the description. Let's review the file so you know what's happening here. If you don't want to change anything and want to make just a quick test run, you can jump to the next chapter of this video and skip this to save some time. A little tip here. Did you know you can jump to the next or previous chapters of this video by holding the Option or Control key and pressing the right and left arrow? Yeah,
what?
Try it. I wait here.
Oh shit, really? That's so cool.
Okay, you're back. Let's continue.
Damn, didn't know that.
Docker Compose file is 3.9. You see we've got three services here. VPDB, that's a WordPress database, WordPress itself, and phpMyAdmin, which you can leave commented out.
Yeah, because we need the... Okay.
Don't really need it. I included it here for you. If you ever need it, you can uncomment it, launch it, and connect to WordPress database via user-friendly web UI. Okay, in VPDB, we've got image of Maria database, which is basically good old MySQL database brought to us by guys from Linux Server IO. Big thanks to them for this fantastic image. It has some advantages over the stock MariaDB image. Volumes specify paths. The first part before the colon is the location of the bind mount on your host Raspberry Pi, where the database files will be stored. The part after the colon specifies the path inside the Docker container. Do not change the second part. Restart always means that if anything goes wrong, we want the database container to restart immediately and be up and running all the time. Container name is pretty self-explanatory. It's just a user-friendly name, so you can use it to work conveniently with container. And in the environment section, we will configure a bunch of things like PUID and PGID. Well, here's the advantage over the stock MariaDB image. You can use these directives to set the ID of the user and group under which this container will run, and therefore set the owner of files created on your host system. This way, the user who runs the container can manipulate the files on the host system without using sudo. If this information is kinda beyond you, you can forget it and let it set to 1000 and continue. TZ is time zone. Set it to wherever you live. MySQL root password. Make this password at least 12 characters long. MySQL database is the name of your WordPress database. I think WordPress is as good name as any. MySQL user, you can leave it on WordPress. And MySQL password, again, make this at least 12 characters strong. Okay, that's all we need to set up the WordPress database. I'll take the opportunity here to let you know you can find me on other platforms as well, like Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. If my content brings you value, please consider subscribing to my channel here on YouTube, follow me on other social media, or if you're generous enough, support me on Patreon with as little as $1. Thank you. Now let's move on to the WordPress container itself. Depends on, says to Docker that this container depends on running VPDB so that it will start after the VPDB container is up and running. Image is set to the latest stable WordPress. Container name is again a convenient name for this container, let it be WordPress. Now volumes. Here you can see two bind mounts to the host system. The first one is SRV WordPress data. here will be downloaded and stored all the WordPress files, configuration, and so on. And again, don't change the part, it needs to stay the same. Close. Next on the list are ports. The to port of the service up here. Database name, user, and password need to match with this repeat.
Okay, but for like credential like this, we can use like the secrets, right, in Docker.
Hello everyone, and thank you much for watching. This is me, Mr. P, and in this episode of Self-Hosting Lab series, I will show you how you can self-host your own WordPress.
Damn, okay, everybody just want to run it on Raspberry Pi. Okay, I would do that too.
Open source publishing platform. In other words, WordPress is CMS platform, and CMS stands for Content Management System. WordPress is so popular that in 2024 is being used for almost half of the websites in the entire internet. We will set up the WordPress Docker container, then we will set up DB, a database Docker container powered by MySQL, and as additional feature, I added phpMyAdmin into this Docker compose file. phpMyAdmin will be used to connect directly into a database if you need for some reason check on the data on the raw database data, amend, manipulate, add new records, and etc. So let's begin setting this up. I will use this Docker container, Docker compose file that I prepared for this video. So I will just gonna copy all this Docker compose code into a clipboard. By the way, what you see in front of you is a Memos service that has been self-hosted in my production Proxmox cluster. If you don't know what the Memos is, I'd already done a video about lightweight,
Ooh.
easy to set up, and very simple to use note-taking service. I will leave a link to that video in description below if you want to go and check that out. So I'm just going to copy this again just to make sure it's been copied. Then I will go back into a Portainer. This is a Portainer that I'm using for these self-hosting series videos. I'm going to click on Stack, and I will click on Add Stack. I will provide a name for the stack. In my case, I will just write WordPress-YT.
Okay, you know what? Let's just. Oh, we got visitors today. Yeah, I think it's because of someone clicking the site. If you watch, okay, thank you for anyone visiting. Yeah, we don't really have any visitor in the last or in fact in the last 7 days. We only have like 1, 2. Okay, really need to do better marketing, but that's okay. Okay, so we have this is the own work services, right? Okay, I want to create another project. Let's name it WordPress testing, or like WordPress. Let's just name it WordPress testing. WordPress testing. Learning self-host WordPress. Learn how to self-host WordPress. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Great. Okay. I don't know if people have done it before. Let us see if there are some people that actually. Okay.
This up dash D. Notice I didn't the dash D now put a dash between Docker and Compose, but space instead. That's because these are to the browser and open rpi.local. Just begin to download, and once finished, head to the browser and open rpi.local colon 8000, or use the IP address of your Raspberry Pi with port 8000. And voila, now you have your WordPress site self-hosted and running on your Raspberry Pi. Well, that was easy, right?
Hey, thank you. I plan to add more stuff, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time. The Omberg site, or is it which one? Which one do you visit? Mr. Capsy.
And if it did, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to see more tips and news you might like.
Okay, so I guess we won't be needing. Okay, let's create service. it's going to be, do I need to create a separate database, or does, if I use like template here and I search for, I think there is a WordPress, like, okay, I want to check the documentation for both WordPress. Learn how to get started. Okay, get started with WordPress. Introduction to, no, not blogging. Let's start with the WordPress itself. WordPress is a good, okay, I'm sorry guys, I couldn't find a dark mode, so if, I'm sorry if it's gonna flash to you guys, so warning. Is a science and art that has quickly evolved. In order to fully appreciate this, I know what a blog is, yes. Let's just read it, yeah. Let's just read what is this. Okay, post regularly, blah blah blah. Okay, it's not really the blogging part that I want. I just like want to self-host it. How do you self-host it? Technical guides. Hosting WordPress. There we go. To get your WordPress up running, you're going to need a web server. Most hosting providers have the technical specification required for WordPress. Generic hosting. Like, okay, preserve to this page with, okay, wait, I don't, okay. Understandable, yep. Yeah, I should have worked on that. Of course, it's they're gonna promote hosting and other stuff as well, right? Okay, it is recommended to have PHP, MySQL or MariaDB. Apache or Nginx is recommended for featureful server. Want to try self-host WordPress. Okay, I think since the site is very old and haven't been updated in a few years, yeah, probably I need to not only migrate them but also improve the security. Okay, I am new to the PHP world, so what's the PHP version right now? So as long as we have PHP, MySQL, and some form of exposing the HTTPS or exposing like I don't know. Okay, of course we need to give them specific username. It is 8.4 version right now, so okay. Okay. Why is it so much? Okay, where? I just want to install it. Why is it so hard to? So I just like click download. Laravel. Okay. Okay.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, you don't need to worry about the installation process. Running VPS up and running. Congrats. Okay, but we have to run it out.
I think I've seen this video before, but it's for the back and front end stuff.
Okay, so create a DNS record. Good now. Yeah. Password notifications. Lots of different templates you could explore. Play around with them. Well, I would be using WordPress, so we can create, confirm.
Ooh, what is this? I found a project called Local WP. Ooh, let's check that. Ah, is it this one? Thank you. Okay, so discover. Okay, the thing is, I already have like a VPS set up using like Dogboy, and I just want to know if what do I need to do this?
So now we have our WordPress, but before we deploy, I also want to add a new domain, a new A record. So I'll add the wildcard all.ep. So it will be clear the reason for this very soon. So save this. Okay, we have this added. So now let's deploy our WordPress sites. Just click deploy. So it uses Docker Compose.
Okay, so the Docker Compose already set up the database.
Set up WordPress image and MySQL database. So we deploy with the default settings. So it waits for this to the deployments to complete. As it's deploying, we could view the logs. Now we have our WordPress sites. Next thing we want to do now, let's add a domain to it. So by default, we have a default domain that comes along with our sites. We could also add a custom domain. So here I will be adding wp.dp.tonuolatibossu.com, and it will be on port 80 with HTTPS enabled. Okay, so now this,
Yeah, but like,
so the reason for this wildcard domain I added earlier was that we could easily create new hosts without having to create new A records every time we want to add a new host name. So this way, it's already mapped to our server IP because we're using a wildcard domain, so we could create as much subdomains on top of this subdomain as we want. So let's create this. Okay, and it's also important to note that after adding a domain, you would have to redeploy your site so everything can get synced up properly. Okay, so once the deploy is being completed, you could access our domain. Now we can access our domain and we can see our sites over here. Okay, probably need to wait a while for the SSL to get provisioned. Let's wait a bit and let's try it now. Okay, voila.
Oh,
Our
okay.
WordPress site is up and running. So very simple process. Come over here, create services.
So okay, the template by itself,
For
it's very
WordPress,
easy.
once
Right.
you have that, you deploy your sites, add a domain. Once you've added your domain, make sure to redeploy your sites.
Okay,
Now let's
nice.
add a front-end application.
Cool. Okay, so it's not okay. Let's give it a try. Why not, right? Okay. So so yeah, the free and open sources. Okay, cool. I did the umami one. It's super easy. Yeah, but the domain setting stuff, I need to go to Cloudflare. So I think it should be totally doable.
Next thing,
Okay. All right, let's give it a try then. Thank you, Mr. Capsy. Or Miss. Thank you, Capsy. Sorry. Thank you. Good luck with you too. Sorry. Ja, vielleicht können wir hier noch nicht. This is surprisingly a very informative site. Although it looks very new. Discover coding ideas in Insight. Huh. Featured in Azure. Open launch. Oh, featuring both NPM. Okay, nice. Okay, let's try WordPress. Server 0. Confirm. Created less than a minute ago. We can go here. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. DB name, DB password. It's using MySQL 8.4. And the WordPress is the latest. Right. DB password. Okay. What about the DB password and DB name? Do we need to run the environment variable? Okay, wait, yeah. Let me not leak this environment variable. Oh, okay. Nice. It configures the database credential for us. Let's just hope I didn't leak them. I hope I didn't. Okay. And then I think we can do domains, right? It's okay. We can use this domain and we can do deploy. Do you sure you want to do deploy? Okay, confirm. It is, let's see, logs. Okay, deployment. View. I don't know how much storage it will use. I only have like 10 gigabytes left. Damn, holy shit. Why is it taking... Oh, no, it's just extracting. That's why. Right, okay. This is pulling a lot of stuff. Okay, how big is the... Okay, it's 100 megabytes. Not bad, but not great as well. Oh, okay, it's starting to rain. I think I'm gonna end this stream after we check and run the... Okay, it's deployed. And I think we can go to domains. We can go to this site. This link. It's probably not gonna allow us because we don't have... Nice. Okay, continue. Oh, welcome to the famous 5 minutes WordPress installation process. Just enter the from below and you'll be on your way to using the most extendable and powerful personal publishing platform on the internet. Okay, hide it. Don't show the damn password. Come on. Can we like delete them later and create like a new one? I think we can, right? Okay, let me add a fake email that I have. Oh shit, I forgot to type the password down. Fuck. And there we go. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Okay. We have the WordPress editor right now. It is running. It's not secured. Maybe because we don't have a proper domain, but it's okay. I'm only doing this for testing. So we're gonna have plugins and Akismet Anti. This is not a plugin similar to Hope. Okay, what the fuck is this? Hello Dolly. Can I delete it? Okay. Themes. What is this themes? Oh, okay. I don't know. How can we add themes? Is there like a theme store? Oh, that is cool. Okay, let's try to make something just for testing. Let's do. Let's find any retro. Like, let's do TUI type of things. Do we have it? Oh, we do. Okay, no, we don't. Let's do some retro or Y2K sites with like. There we go. Okay, we can try this one. Details and preview. So if we install a theme, could we like, we then customize them? This is like a blog site, is it? Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, this is actually not that bad. Okay, I like that. I like the theme. This one is also cool. This one also cool. This is okay, but we can make it. Let's find any brutalist design. There we go. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Okay, let's say we install this. And we write activate. And if we visit site, oh. That's it? Oh, okay. If we edit site, what do we have here? I don't know, man. Oh, we can have some pose. We'll be testing. Can we, yeah, include like a link inside of here? Ooh, it's going to convert into like, yeah. Oh, no, we can just do link, go to https slash. XYZ. Let's do that. That is cool. Okay. Let's save it. Yeah. We go back to the. Okay, it's actually not that bad. Like, it looks pretty good. Okay, this is all the other pages that we have that we need to customize if we want to. Okay, how do you want to go back to that? Hey. Okay, it's empty because it doesn't have anything, but I'm gonna read more into the WordPress and how do we like, what if I have a website that I have, but yeah, I'm gonna find like how are we going to be able to like migrate the user from, yeah, how to migrate from old WordPress into this like inside of a VPS type of thing. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. We learned a little bit about WordPress and about server and about other things. I hope everyone have a great day. Wish me luck with the interview tomorrow. I hope I can stream again one more time or two more times this week. Hopefully with more updates on the WordPress sites or other projects that is also haven't been worked on for the past months because I'm lazy. Okay, see you on some other day. Hopefully everyone have a great and blessed day. I'll see you when I see you. Bye. But yeah, we did actually self-hosted a WordPress. So let's check first before I go. The CPU usage increases a bit. I think it was because it was building the Docker. It finally reaches half a megabyte, but still, it doesn't use that much. But that means like 4 gigabytes of RAM is definitely enough, and even I think 2 is enough. But again, I think just to be safe, the 4 gigabytes is actually not that bad, because I need to ask like how big of a budget are we talking about here, because I think if we can decrease the cost by 50% or by even like 70%, even though it's, yeah, at least like if I can decrease the previous costs by 50, that would be okay, because I'm gonna be the one managing it, so this is gonna take my time out of like the whole equation stuff. But yeah, we'll continue again tomorrow or some other day. I'm not guaranteeing, because tomorrow I have the thing. Okay, what is certificate? Is it the SSL? Okay, there has to be some other way we can use that, right? But okay, definitely we can check this site. Okay. Oh, let's see if I go to this site, would that work? Or if I use other browser, okay. I'm logged in because I'm, okay. What if I use other browser and check the website? I could not do that. Huh, that's odd. Okay. I'll try on other browser, but I don't know, judging by this pricing here. Did you go to freeway? Freeway? Is it, what do you mean by that? I think just to be safe, I think 4 gigabytes would be much better, right? Freeway. I use my VPS. Is that what you mean? Oh. This is cool. And if we check the weaponizer, I think it will go to that. No, I don't understand these. I'm using my, so I already have like a server that is running using this, that is managed by using this open source tools called Dogploy. So I can have like a UI on like managing the site like here. Oi, 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 what is this? Let's see how much usage it's using. Not that much. Can I go to this site? Yes, I can. Okay, the CSS doesn't load. This one loads. Okay, cool. Definitely gonna need to add more resources, right? Because it's hasn't been really, yeah, it's just boring. And there has to be some other contents that I should add. I'm probably gonna learn how to make blog. Will this go live hosting as website? Yeah. Yes, but as of right now. You can actually check it. You can actually check this site. The WordPress site if you want. See? Okay. So, but the thing that I don't understand is what if I wanted to let's go to domains. Let's go here. Yeah. What if I wanted to use an existing site or migrate site to this. How should I do that? Because I already have the installer.php. Oh, what is this? Howdy indeed. Okay. So from the website, I got the installer file and the .dev file. Maybe there's a way where I could just transfer them somehow. Or I could just SSH into the server and do that over there. So yeah, well, maybe we'll look into that later. So I'm a Z. I'm sorry, and for anyone watching currently, I'll be turning off the stream soon. So I'll see you some other time with more updates, hopefully, and me understanding a little bit more about WordPress.